We want to warn you, some of these images are difficult to watch. Tony Coleman noticing his animals getting sick. First, the fish died, then the horses, now the cows. And when the animals die and are sent for testing, they're coming back high in forever chemicals. Tony and his wife Karen are now part of a group of Texas ranchers suing the EPA over these forever chemicals. Tony Coleman is joining us live tonight to talk more about the fight for their farm. Tony, it is good to see you again. Thank you so much for making the time tonight. And I know that this has been a waking nightmare for you and Karen. Tell us how many animals have died now, and what has it been like to watch these animals, these newborn calves, get sick and die on your ranch?
We've had 39 die so far in the past 2 years, and as you can hear, I still cannot keep from getting emotional over this, because we've had some of the most beautiful calves that you could ever want to see hit the ground. The next day they'd be dead, or they're stillborn. This has devastated our lives. This is financially, mentally, just broke us down. And I guess the toughest part is they knew this. The EPA knew this. The people spreading this stuff on land, they knew this was not right, but yet they continue to do it for $1. And that's wrong. They've destroyed our children's water. I mean, they've destroyed our farmland, our ranch land. And thanks to y'all, now it's all coming wide out in the open now of what they've done to us.
Yeah, we have been investigating this for 2 years at NewsNation. We are so proud. I am so proud that we are highlighting this story tonight because it is so important. There are those who do not want it to be told. It is so important that it is told. I know you already work 19 hours a day. You are now considering getting a third job. This is how financially devastating this has been. Tell me how high some of these levels are, because you say one of the calves had the highest level of forever chemicals ever on record for a calf. Is that right?
We had a calf stillborn that had 612,000 parts per trillion in its system and never took the first step. The only place is to get it through its mother. So the calf was stillborn, laid on the ground right where it was born. So, you know, the grass grows in the stuff that they spread across the street from our farm. It's never been spread on our farm. It's washed over through rain, wash off. It's killed our fish. It's killed the neighboring horses. It's killed neighboring cows. It's killed our cows. And you just don't never know what you get. Every day you go to check the cows, you just don't know what else is going to be dead. I mean, and it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's heart-wrenching.
And you have never spread the sludge fertilizer on your land. It was on your neighbor's farmland across the street. And we know that the sludge fertilizer has been spread on farmland in 50 states. The EPA has never required and still does not require it to be tested for forever chemicals before it's spread. And for decades, farmers have been encouraged to do this, you know, to keep the sludge out of landfill and to put it on their land instead. What is your message to the EPA tonight?
My message is, you know what you've done. You destroyed our farm. You destroyed our land. Now you make it right. You figure out how to make it right, and you make it right. Not only have you done our land, you've done millions of acres across the United States. Millions of people have this stuff in their system right now because you turned a blind eye over a dollar bill. Now you do what's right, and you make it right.
48 states are still sludging as we speak. Do you think there is a crisis coming, that many farmers, potentially 20 million cropland acres, may be impacted by this? What do you want Americans to know tonight?
I want Americans to know that you don't know what your food's being grown in. You don't know how your food's being grown. And you really need to start digging into where your food comes from, what your food's grown in, because everybody in America is getting poisoned by this crap right here. And they continue to spread it to this day. And it needs to stop.
Tony Coleman, I appreciate you and Karen so much. I know it is not illegal for you to keep selling your meat, but you have decided not to, even if it means financial ruin. You say that it won't make you any better than the people who did this in the first place. I appreciate your integrity. I appreciate your time. Wishing you and Karen all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Natasha.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.